down, hit the club, yeah. Before I sat down, still ballin', money stacked tall and shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. Talk about, now we're doing it, pricks. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out. I got me chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, name, I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got hey, all the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do? When you show up?
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. But tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the New York Giants. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Okay. 12. Go.
Brissett going to go to the air right away. He's got a man open. It's caught. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise, as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Miller. They set up the screen for Henderson. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Let's go.
A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Giants at 500 at 6-6. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Open man, that's Felton. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
You look at this Arizona defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That burst good for 20 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This defense for the Cardinals, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
44 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Go! 60 Eagles. Go, Rig. Go, go.
Henderson is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick, Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat, 60.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To throw is Murray. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now from Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. Well, this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Murray now. This is taken in by McBride. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
That's another Cardinals 1st down.
Here's Murray from midfield. Open man here is Benson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Hey, Ace.
Again, they'll throw in Murray. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. To throw, it's Murray. He finds Pickens over the middle. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move from the 20 to the 15.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
Now Murray. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cardinals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. That's caught. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But we think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
They run once more with Henderson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
Let's go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
And he was looking for the check up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum, because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A huge play there for Arizona. 62 yards. 62 yards on the play. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cardinals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have the game here, followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Miller. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Miller. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So they get nothing out of that play. And it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this this one's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
7 Pirates, 19 Lions. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals continue to pull away here in this first half. What's good on the extra point? And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now, here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brings up 3rd and
2. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
On the ready. Set up.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. He's got it to the 43 here. 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Henderson. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got this one to Henderson. It's caught. And they will eventually eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Pretty good throw there by the rookie to move the chains. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
And now they'll shift things around. Henderson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row, we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And this one nearly intercepted. That one might need to go back to the drawing board. Almost a disaster. And it winds up just an incomplete pass, though. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Here's 3rd and 9. Murray going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
A gain of 16 yards. And a final first down.
Throwing now is Murray. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3 and out, something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Murray now to throw. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line.
Gain of 54 yards. And the Cardinals first down.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
23 yards the pickup there.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On first down, it's Henderson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here we go. 19 Lions, 70 Timberwolves.
Miller now, operating from the gun. It's caught by Coleman. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Head to 60. Head to 60. Let's go. Let's get the yard, boys.
Now they'll audible to something else. They'll try to run for it with Henderson. And he will have a Giants first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Check, check, check. Check, 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 check. Go, go. 60 Bisons. Panther 11. Panther 11. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Check go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This one complete to Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 19 tight. 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down.
Open man, that's Felton.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown.
Ty Felton
With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Giants are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again.
And that's caught inside the 30. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Here's Murray. Quick throw there is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
To throw is Murray. That's caught by Harrison, right side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Murray now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing again, Murray. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, Murray. That's complete, right around the 8. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Going for it, here's Benson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
1st and goal, Arizona.
Benson is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Giants' 4-yard line.
Murray going to fire one out wide. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Now they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Murray. And that is incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
They'll try to run with Benson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey Benson hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cards take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Giants 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Miller.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Henderson running straight ahead. And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's Miller from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play of the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Miller. That is caught by Laporta. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
19 Lions. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Back to throw again. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Ty Felton, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
To throw, it's Murray. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This is taken in by McBride. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey McBride with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Giants 21.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Miller throwing to start the drive. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
19 Lions. Buffalo 18, Dragon 60. You can score on these guys. 70 range, trap 60, trap 60. Let's go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Miller. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
They smash. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 79 Broncos. 19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Here's Murray. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Miller. Quick hitter here. It's complete. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Nike, Dragon 60. Mustang 19. 19 type, 1979 Bronco.
2nd and 9 now. A dump off to Sims. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Panther 11, Panther 11. Warriors 70, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now Miller from the gun on 3rd down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Garrett Williams. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
At the 30-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my Facebook question.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the turnover, here's Murray. Wide open receiver complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
18 card, go.
Back to throw. Miller. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
72, ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the first down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Back to throw it, Murray. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Ace.
Murray going to throw. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Easy, quiver. Green.
Murray now to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that touchdown, his 5th touchdown grab of the game, and that ties him with Jerry Rice from 1990, Kellen Winslow Sr. from 1981, and Bob Shaw back in 1950 for most receiving touchdowns in a single NFL contest. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Looking to throw. Miller. He's going to let it fly. It'll be intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. to throw this thing. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down, Cardinals.
Throwing now is Murray. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They're probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Got it. Ready? Cowboy 18. Ready? Cowboy 80. 70 Rangers. 18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer.
Miller now. From the gun, he'll throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Ready. Set. Go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. A pretty solid, convincing win here in this one. We did have some excitement down to the very end, though. This game ended on a rare onside kick, but they didn't recover it.
And they were in great shape anyway, but going ahead and recovering, finishing things off, being part of that good hands team, it's an honor, but you want to make sure you do actually recover the ball.
Well, I'm just glad that it gave us a little something there at the end because this one was over beforehand.
You're right. You're exactly right. Down the stretch, last one. Yeah, that gives us a little something to bounce out of here on.
So for the Cards, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the